Sora is officially here. Yes, you heard that right. OpenAI has launched Sora to the public, and as you'll see right here, I'm logged into Sora and I'm able to use it. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the important details that you need to know about Sora, how to access it, and I'm also going to do a quick little video demo or two, so be sure to stick around for the entire video. So if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. My name is Ryan, and my mission is to help you navigate the overwhelming world of artificial intelligence. And if you want to know my favorite AI tools and prompts that I'm using for marketing and content creation, be sure to get my free AI Marketing Essentials Guide. You can find the link for this below this video. But now let's get back into OpenAI's Sora. So first of all, if you're unfamiliar, OpenAI is doing what's called 12 Days of OpenAI, where 12 days in a row, they have big announcements. And on day 3, we already get Sora. That was the big one people were waiting for, at least I was. And on day 1, we got the announcement of ChatGPT Pro and o1 coming out of preview mode. Now, I would recommend watching this live stream. They launch a live stream video for each day and each announcement. And I did watch the entire thing here, where you have higher ups from OpenAI, including Sam Altman himself here, kind of demoing Sora, and then kind of going over all of the important details and features that you need to know. So I'll leave a link to this in the video description below, and I would recommend that you guys check this out. So the big question is, well, Ryan, how do you access Sora? And you'll see I'm logged into my dashboard right here on Sora.com. I'll leave a link to that and everything else that I mentioned in the video description below. But that leads me to my next point, is how do you access it? What tier do you have to be on? Well, first of all, if you're a free user of ChatGPT, you will not have access to Sora whatsoever. Think about how expensive it is to power something like Sora behind the scenes. Sora is only available to users of ChatGPT Plus and ChatGPT Pro. And there's also very different distinctions between what you get in terms of outputs and usage on the Pro version versus the Plus version. If you're subscribed to ChatGPT Plus, which would be most people, I would imagine, you get up to 50 priority videos, 1,000 credits, up to 720p resolution and 5-second duration. So that's not that impressive in my opinion. And on ChatGPT Pro, you get 10x that amount. You get up to 500 priority credits or 10,000 credits compared to 50 videos. Unlimited relaxed videos. Now, I don't really understand what relaxed videos is versus a more advanced output. Up to 1080p resolution, 20-second duration, and 5 concurrent generations. A lot more than what you get on the Plus tier. And you can also download your videos without watermark. That could be a big deal, as every time a video is generated, you can see right here in the bottom right corner, OpenAI has their logo, which would be their watermark on these videos, which I would expect that with really any AI video model. But those are the big differences there between ChatGPT Plus and ChatGPT Pro when it comes to Sora access. And I just made a video about ChatGPT Pro, and I'm kind of kicking myself because I didn't mention Sora whatsoever. I wasn't really thinking about it at the time, but clearly this is a big selling point between Pro and Plus if you're going to be a super user of something like Sora. So just something to consider there. Now, in terms of Sora's features, I'm going to quickly go through these, but I would recommend watching OpenAI's live stream here. They dive into all of these different features in more detail with some of their higher-ups that were involved in creating Sora, and I'm not a video editing expert by any means, so I would really suggest watching this. But if you go to Sora's page here, some of the big ones they point out are Remix, so replace, remove, or reimagine elements in your video with Remix. So this is kind of similar to the update they had with DALL-E and the image generation. You can kind of edit the image and just say, remove this, add that, right? So remove the spaceship, add a jungle, right? That's one example they have right here. And this is kind of cool. You can click this and it plays it in real time. Turn the library into a spaceship. So that's a really cool feature. Recut, find and isolate the best frames and sending them in either direction to complete a scene. So here's an example of what that looks like. So another cool addition. Storyboard. So they have their own storyboard feature. Organize and edit unique sequence of your videos on a personal timeline. So this is really cool as well. I like how they have these more advanced features and they're not just saying, here, type in a text prompt and then here's the video. So that's really cool, the amount of detail that they've put into this. And that's what I would expect after waiting this long to get a release like Sora. Here's another feature called Loop. Trim down and create seamless repeating videos with Loop. So that's kind of cool as well. So if you're doing something like a fire, staircase, wave, I could definitely see something like that being useful. Blend, combine two videos into one seamless clip. So here it's showing, here's one video file, here's another video file, and then you can combine them into one clip. That's kind of cool. Style preset. So it even has its own preset. Create and share styles that capture your imagination with presets. Cardboard and paper craft. Archival, that's kind of cool too, right? I mean, look at that. I like that resolution. It reminds me almost of like World War I or World War II. Film noir, that's kind of cool, like a black and white, and then original, right? The more realistic one. And then back to the pricing. But those are just quickly some of the high-level features that you get with Sora. And they also have some examples here. So what I also like is just looking at these. But let's say there's one example that you really like. So this one's kind of cool of whales flying. You could just click one of these examples, and then it includes the prompt at the bottom. So if you want to generate something or get inspiration from one of OpenAI's examples, you could copy and paste this prompt, pull it up into Sora, and it'll probably generate something similar to what we see in the examples. So now let's take a look at the Sora interface. And keep in mind, guys, I haven't had too much time to play around with this yet, as I tried to make a video as quick as possible once I heard that announcement from OpenAI. But once you're logged into Sora, on the top left, if you click Recent, you will first see all of these different videos being created by the community. It has their username on the bottom left, so if you click that, it'll show you some of the other videos that they've made. And what's also cool is if I click on, let's just click on this one, for example, it gives you the prompt. So if I scroll down, I believe it'll give you the prompt, maybe not that one in particular. Yeah, it gives you the prompt right here, the Fresh Prince eating spaghetti with style. What you can also do is view story, edit the prompt, recut, remix, blend, loop. You can do this with any community creation. And if I go back and click featured, I believe these are the main videos created by the team at OpenAI. Yeah, these were the videos that I was seeing when I first opened up Sora. So these are the ones that OpenAI and the team behind them, or whoever else is involved in the early stages of Sora, are creating. These are more professional. There's no doubt about that. You can save videos if you click save. So if I go click featured, I can click save right here. And then if I click save, I'm going to click save. And then if I go back to save, you can see all the videos here that I've saved. And you can just simply, if I go back, click this little options, remove from save, and then you can easily remove all of those videos from saved as well. So now if we take a look under the library heading on the left, if I click all videos, this is where I would imagine all of your video creations would be stored. And I'm going to make some videos here in a little bit and then come back to this page. Favorites, this is where you can add favorites. Uploads, so this is really cool. You can upload any image you want. You'll see I've uploaded 3 personal images. That's me speaking, my headshot, and then that's when I was in New York. And then you can actually take those images and turn them into videos. That's another cool feature. You can also create folders if you want to create folders and stay organized. So now let's put Sora to the test and try a few examples. I'm going to do something pretty basic to start, and then I'm going to show something a little more advanced after that. So I'm on all videos. You can do this from any part of the interface, I believe, but there should be a text box on the bottom, and I'm going to do cinematic movie trailer featuring AI cyborgs invading planet Earth. And right here, you'll notice I have some options that if I want to change this. There's a preset. I can upload an image if I want to do that. Do I want a preset? I'm going to do none for now. Aspect ratio, 16:9. I'm going to leave it at that. Resolution. Now remember, I am subscribed to ChatGPT Pro, as I just did that for my last video, so I still have access to all these advanced features in Sora, which honestly is something I wasn't expecting. So that's kind of cool to see. I'm going to make this in 1080p. And then seconds. So it looks like I don't have the option to do a 20-second video. Let's see if I click 720p. Okay, I can do a 20-second video in 720p. I'm just going to try 1080 for now and see what happens. Let's do 10 seconds. I'm going to do 1V, whatever that means. I'm not going to do a storyboard, and then I'm just going to click create video. And I don't know how long this is going to take, so I'm going to skip ahead and wait for this output to be completed. So while I wait for this video to process, I'm going to show you a more advanced example. And I'm going to go back to recent. And what I'm going to do is actually use ChatGPT to help me with this. You could use Claude to do this as well. But what I did is started a new chat using GPT-4o, and I just prompted it with the following. You are an expert in creating descriptive prompts for text to video models like Sora. Generate 3 highly detailed prompts for distinct cinematic scenes of a dragon flying over a castle during the wintertime with snow. You would obviously enter in whatever your elements or topic are instead of a dragon flying over a castle. Focus on clear visual elements, settings, and characters to create vivid imagery. So I'm using ChatGPT as an advanced prompt generator. And as you'll see right here, it generates 3 advanced prompts versus me just going into Sora and saying, create a video of a dragon flying over a castle in the snow. You'll see how much more in depth and detailed these prompts are. So let's just use this first one as an example, majestic winter flight. I'm going to copy this, come back to Sora. I'm going to paste that on bottom. I'm also going to do this in 1080p as well. Let's leave it at 10 seconds. And then I'm going to click create video. And then I'm going to come back to all videos. And then I'm going to have to wait, hopefully not too long here, guys. And I'm going to skip ahead and let's compare these when these outputs are finalized. All right, so here are the video outputs that I got from Sora, and I have to admit that took about 5 to 10 minutes for these videos to finalize, as I can only imagine how overloaded the servers are at OpenAI, as everyone is probably flocking to Sora's website. Here is the basic example that I did on the bottom. Again, it's 10 seconds, it's in 1080p. This video isn't terrible. I mean, it's not perfect. I've seen other models probably produce something better with this prompt right now. But a few things I noticed. Number one, there's no audio. So I don't know if OpenAI is going to create an audio model in the future. I could definitely see that happening, layering it with Sora. Notice the watermark on the bottom right. And then when it comes to sharing or downloading videos, on the top right, you can add it to your favorites. You can share it via a URL. You can unpublish it. You can download it as an MP4 file without the watermark, or if you're subscribed to ChatGPT Pro, you can download it without the watermark. You can download it with the watermark, and then if you're a member of Pro, without the watermark. You can add it to a folder, so if you create those folders, like I mentioned earlier, you can organize your videos that way. But that is the first example. Here's that second example I did of the more advanced prompt. And look how long this prompt is. You can copy and paste this prompt right here. You can remix it, recut it, blend it, view story. I mean, you can do whatever you want with this. And again, this isn't perfect. The castle in the background and the dragon itself look kind of realistic along with the mountain and the skyline. The dragon looks like it's flying closer to the screen as the video progresses. But regardless, this still has a lot of work to do. And maybe I should have gave it some better prompts, but I didn't really know what to expect, if I'm being honest. This was my first run with OpenAI Sora. But now I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. Did you get access to Sora? Are you messing around with it? Have you created videos with Sora? I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below. But with all of that being said, I appreciate you if you've made it this far into the video. If you found value, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, I hope you all have a great day.